Hello, we are back with more Big Cheese. The Big Cheese by Eve Bunting, illustrated by Sal Murdoka. Today we are reading Chapter 2. I don't know why I'm using my spooky voice. Chapter 2. Ooh, look, I have a cat right here. Meow, 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 meow. Maybe we'll meet a cat in the book today. Okay. Chapter 2. They've gotten the Big Cheese, and now they're getting a cat to protect the Big Cheese. Miss Tillie put all of their money in her black velvet purse. Together, she and Miss Bee walked down the hill toward the village. Miss Bee sniffed the air. "Oh, it's good to be going somewhere, Tillie," she said. "And I do declare, the honeysuckle is out. Spring is here already." Miss Tillie sniffed too. In the spring, a mouse's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of cheese. We are not on a nature walk, Bee. Remember what I've always told you. Work before pleasure brings heavenly treasure. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed, Tillie, Miss Bee said. She tried to walk in a businesslike way along the main street of the village. Halfway along the street, they came to a little shop with jars of fruit and trays of toffees in the window. "Look, Tillie," Miss Bee pointed to a sign that was leaning against the glass. The sign said, "Cats for sale!" Cats shouldn't be for sale. You should just be able to adopt them. Adopt, don't shop. "Those that look are those that find," Miss Tillie said, and she pushed open the door. A bell rang. Inside the shop were the good smells of ginger and molasses and ripe red apples. A fat lady stood behind the counter. "Good day to you both," she said. "I'm Mrs. Wise." "Good day to you," Miss Tillie said. "I understand you have cats for sale." "I have indeed. Rabbits too, if you've a mind for one. Sugar for your tea and soap for your wash, oil for your lamps and potatoes for your pot. Whatever you need, I've got." "A cat," Miss Tillie said firmly. "Follow me," Mrs. Wise said. No pictures on this page. Sorry, guys. A big gray tabby and her kittens lay in a basket in the corner of the kitchen. "Just take your pick at a penny apiece," Mrs. Wise said, "and as good a buy as you'll ever find." Miss Bee gave her little squeak of excitement. "Oh, Tillie," she said, "just look at this one. He's got 4 white..." Miss Tillie interrupted. "We don't want a kitten. We want a cat." In no time at all, a kitten's a cat," Mrs. Wise said. Miss Tillie frowned. "We need a cat that's a cat now. The mice are mice now." "Oh, yes," said Mrs. Wise. "Don't you think one of these kittens, Tillie?" Miss Bee began. "No," Miss Tillie said. "And hurry, Bee, for no man nor..." "No," Miss Tillie said, "and hurry, Bee. We have to find a cat. Time and tide wait for no man, nor do mice. When the cat's away, the mice will play." Mrs. Wise looked thoughtful. "There's a big tomcat who has been hanging around my backyard. I've asked and nobody owns him. You could take him." She walked to the window. "There he is on the wall." So there, outside, cats for sale. It says, "Those that look are those that find." Puppy. He's like, "Take me too." Miss Bee and Miss Tillie looked out. A sleek black cat with fur like satin sat on the red brick wall, cleaning his whiskers. He stopped and looked straight at them. Lost a shot. Oh! He stopped and looked straight at them. His eyes were as green as wet grass. "Cat, cat," Miss Bee crooned. She stood at the kitchen door. The cat sat, unblinking. Then, with one spring, he leaped into Miss Bee's arms. "Well, my lands," Mrs. Wise said, "I've never seen him take to a soul before." Miss Bee carried the cat inside. "Look, Tillie," she whispered. "Isn't he beautiful?" Miss Tillie sniffed. "Handsome is as handsome does." She opened her purse. "We'll take him." I'll have no money, Mrs. Wise said. Miss Tillie snapped her purse shut. A penny saved is a penny earned. Oh, good, they adopt the sweet little tomcat. Look at him. Ooh. We're obliged to you, Mrs. Wise. Oh, we're obliged to you, Mrs. Wise. A penny saved is a penny earned. The cat watched her from his clear green eyes. Miss Tillie glared back. I hope you don't turn out to be worth what we paid for you, she said, but I'm having doubts already. Oh my gosh. Shouldn't we at least buy something from her shop, Tillie? Miss Bee whispered. She's been so kind and... Certainly not. Mrs. Tillie held her purse tightly under her arm. It's more blessed to give than to receive, Bee. Haven't I told you that a million times? Mrs. Wise watched from her shop door as they walked together. The cat, Miss Bee, and Miss Tillie all the way back up the hill to their little old house at the very top. That night, as they lay in bed, Cat purred like a well-oiled sewing machine. Miss Bee smiled in the darkness. Tillie, she whispered, we're going to have such a life, the three of us. Miss Tillie turned and her bed creaked. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched, she murmured sleepily. Miss Bee sat up. Chickens? Little fluffy chickens with matchstick legs? Chickens to love? We're going to get chickens? No, we're not, Bee, said Miss Tillie. A fool past 40's a fool forever. I'm afraid there's no hope left for you, Bee. Go to sleep. Oh, there's a huge buzzard outside riding the wind. No pictures. Sorry. And that was the end of chapter 2 of The Big Cheese by Eve Bunting. Illustrated by Sal Murdoka. Chapter 3 tomorrow.